welcome back to the Perfect Talk Show here on Monco Radio, Music and Minds Meet. So today I'm talking to Ron again, but but no, seriously, I know, right? Just get used to that. But we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk about signs and astrology. You know, like that stuff. So I'm a Gemini, and I do realize before I even got into this stuff, I realized that I have more of a masculine energy. So I tend to attract guys that are feminine, not feminine like feminine, but they have like they're emotional, oversensitive, and I'm just like, oh my god, like stop it, because it's just too much emotion. I think it's too much emotion. No, you think that? No. Okay.
But I thought that's what females want though. Like they want someone who's connected to that sensibility, so they can connect with you as a female.
Yeah, but I don't know about that because it's just too much. Like, okay, so, alright, here's an example. This guy is a Cancer. Mm-hmm. And Cancer men are oversensitive. And when I read about our compatibility with our signs, it's like a no-go because Cancer men don't have, like, Geminis, we are, like, very, like, on the go and very just, like...
evil.
We're very just like, I like you now, but then tomorrow I don't really know. And then like, we're just too playful for their seriousness. So when I was reading a part of like the horoscope between Cancer and Gemini yesterday, it was like how a Gemini's tendency to play around too much doesn't secure a Cancer man enough. Like Cancers like to be secured. And I'm like, okay, that's like our whole problem because this guy felt as though like, he was in it alone. Like I never felt the same way about him. And I was like, that's so crazy because I mean, it's not that I don't feel the same way about you. I just don't have time to be expressing my feelings every 3 seconds of the day.
Well, yeah, 3 seconds every day. Yeah, it's a bit much.
Yeah, it's too much. So I'm just like, I don't really know. So our we just don't work out, but it's sad because it's like, oh.
But see, I get along with Cancers.
What's your?
My sign is a Sagittarius, but like we can't be held down. Like we can only.
I can't be held down.
Like for some reason, every time I look at our horoscope, it always says Sagittarius are the promiscuous ones. And not mean like in a sexual way, but in a sense of like we can't be just tied to one person.
It's just really bad. It's hard. I mean, not that it's hard to do that, but it's just like, all right. So it says that so it does say like if you wanted the relationship to work out, me and this guy, he's a Cancer, I'm a Gemini, we would have to really take the time to learn each other. And like, who has time for all of that? Like we have to.
You have nothing but time to learn a guy.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, you do.
I'm busy. But like, I just feel like,
You're not too busy for love. No one's too busy for love.
I'm too busy for love. I don't have time to be all
We're saying that right now.
Okay, but yeah, okay, so we would have to take the actual time to learn each other. We have to take the time to really just be like, okay, so this is how you operate. Right. Okay, cool. This is how I operate. We have to it's like a lot of sacrifice that I have to take, but I don't really know if him and I are even.
Have you ever tried a Gemini before?
No, I have not.
How do you think that would work out?
I feel like it would work because we understand each other. I'm very compatible with Aquarius.
Okay.
Because in Aries, I believe it was. Because I was trying to see if I was compatible with Diggy or not. And we are very compatible because it's like somebody who understands the fact that, okay, I can't really be tied down. Yes, I'm going to be in a committed relationship with you, but don't try to restrict me because I can't be restricted. Like, I'm just like a butterfly. Don't try to restrict me. Right. But an Aries would get that. And an Aquarius would too, so I'm just like...
See, I don't know who I'm compatible with. I just know I get along with Pisces. Sometimes me and Capricorn would butt heads. Yeah, I don't know like who else
really?
And I get along with Geminis too. I don't know if like we work on a relationship, but I know we get along as friends.
Yeah. I don't know, I gotta look that up tonight. Sagittarius and Gemini. I feel like something like they're the polar opposites of each other.
We're definitely the polar opposites.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think that Gemini and Sagittarius are like polar they're definitely opposites.
But I think opposites attract too.
Yeah, so that's why it works, but like things that I would think.
Because you're not trying to get held down and I'm not trying to get held down.
Right.
So that's the only thing we can probably come to grips with.
To common ground.
You do your thing, I do my thing.
Right.
As long as we're.
And I feel like that will work. I just don't have time for clinginess. Do you like clingy people? Like if you're in a relationship, do you want the person to be clingy?
Kind of.
Really? Like not double texting, that's not even clingy, but like I don't know, like this guy also like I'm just not I don't know, he was just oh god, I don't know. he just want to sit on the phone all night and like fall asleep on the phone. I'm just like, oh,
yeah, I don't got time for that part, but like the clinginess I can get, like I can only take so much of it before enough is enough.
Yeah, it's just like I was just overwhelmed by it. I felt like it was like too much clinginess happening.
Right.
I can't fall asleep on the phone with you. I don't think that that's appropriate.
We're too grown for that.
To be falling asleep on the phone with each other, like.
Yeah, we're too old for that.
Yeah. So every time I would be like, oh, I'm about to get off so I can get in the shower and stuff. He'd be like, well, call me back. And I'm like, no, I'm not calling you back. I'm going to bed.
Call me while you're in the shower.
Yeah, like he just wants that type of stuff. Like he just needs, cancer men need a lot of security. And if you can't give them security, then it's just like, but they're very loyal. They're very like, they're very loyal. So like they're not going to cheat.
So basically everything you want in a man, it's what a cancer could be. It's just like, he's just not enough for you because he's clingy and
he's
stuff
too
like
he's oversensitive.
But the crazy thing is, like, the cancer women I know, they're not like that. So I just wonder, is it different between a woman and a man?
The man, maybe so.
Because I feel like the cancer women, the females I know, they're like savages.
And hardcore and very like whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like, very emotionless. So maybe it's the opposite. But Cancer is a feminine sign, so it works. I don't know. Gemini is a masculine sign. And when I realized that, I'm like, that explains why I'm always attracting guys who are like that. Like, because we have to try to balance it.
You want someone you can walk over.
No, I don't even want to walk over you. I don't. Please don't give me that much power. Oh, God, no. If I can walk over you, I don't want you.
But isn't that what you just said you wanted?
No, I don't want that. No, I'm saying, like, I don't think the guy is a Cancer. I don't think that I could walk over him. I don't think I can walk. I don't want to walk over anybody. If that's what I said, then
you don't want to wear the pants in a relationship.
I don't want to. I just want it to be equal. I'm a masculine sign, so I need another masculine sign so we can really. I feel like it will work better.
But like, do you think like two masculine signs will butt heads, like two bulls, like one is trying to overpower the other though? I feel like one of the people gotta wear like the skirt and one person gotta wear jeans. Not in the sense.
And so I think that I have to probably learn how to wear the skirt. But I'm so like a guy with my emotions. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm very like, I don't even know how to express like how I'm feeling. Like he would send me paragraphs about his emotions, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll talk later. And then he would be upset.
You're a savage. You're a savage.
No, I don't want to be a savage.
You're a savage.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just like, and then when I go back on the text messages, I feel bad because I'm like, I never gave him anything about how I felt about him, like, ever. But I'm just feeling like, okay, if I like you, where's the hang up coming at? We like each other. Like, why are we confused?
But this person trying to take the like to something more deeper. You're trying to stay at the like part for 10 years.
No, but it's like we get each other. You know, like how we're whatever. Why do we need to every day establish that we are something when we know that it's like we like each other? So I just don't think that we just would never work. And it also did say, our compatibility also did say that not for a long-term relationship. Because it'll never work. I mean, like, we could try. It's possible. We could possibly try, but it'll always be something that'll annoy each other. We'll always annoy each other.
I hate the fact that you're one of the females that goes off the signs of the person.
Really?
Yes.
You don't like that?
You just have way too much time on your hands. Like, oh, you're a Cancer, I can't date you.
No, it wouldn't even be like that. It would just be more of like a fact that, like, I don't know. Like, I just like to know what I'm getting myself into. And I also did realize with this Cancer guy, I gotta really check into some stuff. So, like, don't talk to me if you don't know the time you were born. Like, every time I meet a guy now, I'd be like, so what time were you born?
I don't even know that question.
You better find out because we can't.
But why is that important though?
Because I need to look up your birth chart. I need to see your personality.
You got too much time on your hands.
If I'm interested in someone, yeah, I got time on my hands. But you literally just sat here and told me that no one's ever too busy for love.
But you're talking about looking at the time the person was born, though. Like
it could possibly be love. I gotta have time for it, right? I'm just going by what you told me.
That's totally different.
No, it's not. It's the same.
It's two different entities.
No,
like
it's
you're
not.
talking about something way different. Like I need to know what time you were born to figure out if we're gonna be in love.
I need to figure out what time you were born, so that way I know you're not crazy. I know what you got going on. I know
I'm talking about you're being not too busy for love. That is two different things. Like you're talking about I don't got time for stuff like that. It's like the emotional attraction. Like that's different than the time you were born than actually invested in that person.
I don't know. I just feel like if you're interested in me and you want to talk to me, just make sure you know from your mom what time you was born. And I'm gonna be making the guys take personality tests.
I think thank God we're friends. Thank God we're friends.
You would never talk to me now?
No.
No, but seriously, I'm just like, I need to know this stuff. And I think I want to also start asking guys to take personality tests. Because I need to know. I need to know what's happening. Like, what's going on with you?
Why do you need them to take a test when you could learn that personality over a time span?
I just want to know certain things so that way I know what I'm going into. Not that I'm not going to talk.
You
So,
can
like,
also ask the person, like,
what's your personality type?
Yeah, like, are you anal? Are you anti? Like who are you? Like,
Some guys are not going to know what that means.
I think people know, like, what type of personality you are.
I guess I could just ask.
Because you got way too much time on your hands and taking the test. And, like,
I would be thinking everything
You're trying to
I
run you out the door before you even get to know him.
You think so?
Would you ask Rick Ross to take a personality test? Would you ask Rick Ross?
I'm like, excuse me, Rick.
No.
Matter of fact, Rick is going to be in Philly tonight. I'm like, he would be like, oh. No, but I would ask Rick Ross to take a personality test. I would ask Rick Ross, ask your mom for me, Mr. William, Rick, whatever your name is. Can you ask your mom what time you were born so I can read your birth chart? I would say it's Rick Ross.
You're asking someone to remember something. I don't know how old he is. Maybe like 40-something years ago.
30-something? Maybe 38?
I don't know. But 38 years ago, hey, ask your mom what time he was born. Like,
every mom should know what time their child was born.
If she didn't have more than 2, she's not going to remember.
I don't know, but Rick Ross, I just need you to find out from your mom what time you were born so I can look up your birth chart to see if we're compatible and, you know, see what type of personality you have.
So you're not compatible right now.
I am. Rick Ross would date me.
You can't even get in the club in June.
I can get in the club in June.
You can't get in the club.
Why would I want to go to the club in the winter? I don't go in the winter anyway, so.
You can't.
Either way,
go in the springtime.
I'm in the one. No, but seriously, whatever. I don't know, but I would definitely ask Rick Ross.
He's not gonna do it.
He would do it. I would ask.
As a spokesperson for Rick Ross right now, he's not gonna do it.
Why?
He got too much time on his hands. He's busy.
Whatever. Alright, let me play that girl's song.